So last week, it was of course announced that Primus drummer Tim Herb Alexander had abruptly quit the band for a third time. You'll have to forgive me for sounding like this. I'm a little under the weather. But anyways, like we talked about in the last video on this, he joined the band in 89, quit in 96. When the band reformed in 03, he rejoined. Then he quit in 2010 and then came back again in 2013. So always kind of coming and going throughout Primus's career. And the band released that statement last week that said that he quit the band by email as he, I guess, lost his passion for playing. And there was some speculation about Tim quitting so abruptly. You know, how's his health, things like that, because he did, he's had a couple of heart attacks. I think one was in 2014, the other one was in 2016. So within, pretty quick succession of each other, he needed a triple bypass surgery for the first one. And in that statement, the band also mentioned that for the remaining Primus shows this year, there's only a couple left. It's the New Year's shows. They said that it would be a, quote, augmented version of Primus featuring members of Holy Mackerel and Frog Brigade. And then they also said that Danny Carey, of course, from Tool, would be filling in for the Primus sets at Tool's festival in the Dominican Republic next year. And they also said that they will have a new drummer in Time for Santa next year, the big tour with Primus, A Perfect Circle, and Pussifer. And I saw a lot of people saying that they should get Brain back. Of course, did a few albums with Primus, also in Guns N' Roses, Praxis, a number of collaborations with Buckethead, who's done a few collaborations with Les Claypool. So, I think that'd be a great fit, and obviously he fits that mold very, very well and has history with the band. Since that was announced, though, Tim did an interview with Rolling Stone where he explained his departure, and what's interesting is that he told Rolling Stone that he was surprised that only certain parts of the letter that he sent to Primus to announce his resignation were released to the public, so he felt that what Primus released was missing context that he's then provided to Rolling Stone when he gave more information about his departure, where he said, "I know there are a lot of questions about why I quit Primus and feel it's important to share my story, for myself as well as our fans. Stepping away from Primus has been one of the most challenging decisions of my life, but ultimately it came down to love. For myself, my family, and the life I want to create moving forward. I chose a path of love." With regard to what I said to the band about quote-unquote losing my passion for playing, I did say that. But I also said, quote, "all of these tours left me feeling empty. My body hurts constantly." This context is important. I also told them they deserve someone who wants to be there, and I meant it. As far as quote-unquote abruptly goes, I suppose there's never the perfect time to leave something you've been a part of for so long. Bands have their own inner workings in our relationship. Sometimes it doesn't feel balanced, and sometimes it doesn't work out. Over the past months, I've been in a place of deep healing and intensive mental health rehabilitation, learning to confront struggles I've carried for years. In this period of solitude, I've started to see with new clarity what no longer serves me, the people and situations that do not support my well-being, and the parts of my life I need to let go of to find peace and stability. When I first joined Primus, I was 24 years old. I'm almost 60 now, and not just a drummer, but also a husband and a dad. Being a drummer for almost 4 decades has taken its toll on my body. As I said previously, my body hurts, my hands hurt, my back hurts. 10 years ago, I had open heart surgery and am still dealing with the aftermath. For so many years of my life, I slept, breathed, and lived the music, giving it everything I had, and often at the expense of both my physical and mental health. Drumming is a strenuous profession, and coupled with touring and performing, it can be exhausting on every level. But I love drumming and always will, just as I will always hold so much love and appreciation for our fans, the music we made, the places we went, and everything I learned along the way. When we were coming up as young musicians, it was a different world than it is today. There wasn't a focus on how this life affected us. It just wasn't talked about, and I think we lost a lot of amazing musicians over the years because of that. I no longer feel the need to hide the fact that for the last year, I wasn't happy and was in a dark place emotionally. I desperately missed my family while on tour and felt very lonely. My decision to leave the band was rooted in a deep need to prioritize my mental and physical health. I want to give my family the presence and energy they deserve and take care of myself in a way that allows me to thrive. I view this next chapter as a positive, fresh beginning that can hopefully inspire others to speak and live their own truths even when it's hard. I wish the band continued success, and to the fans who have stood by me, I want to thank you for your compassion and words of kindness. Your support has been a source of strength for me, and while I'm closing this chapter, I'm excited to explore a new path forward, one grounded in love, respect, and health. mouth. All right, that's all I got for you for right now. Thanks so much for hanging out. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe below if you feel like it, and I will see you next time.